Well, welcome everyone.
Oh, hold on. that got real. Okay.
Welcome everyone to the Games Conversation channel. My name is Josh.
I'm Paul.
And we are playing through The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda. Skyward Sword.
HD.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm not from England.
You're not?
No.
You had me fooled this whole time. And this is on the Nintendo Switch.
Which, by the way, I mean, if you're watching this, you probably have a Switch. But we do have links in the description, which is down here, where you could get a Switch. You could get this game. You could get the Amiibo card that we have but don't use.
Oh, yeah, we should. Should I pull that out just in case?
It's there. Are we doing something specific today?
You know, we made it through the desert.
And by made it, you mean just barely made it, like literally in real life.
Whoa, scorpions! Were those Cyclops scorpions of some sort?
Maybe Fee will tell us what they're called.
Oh, I hope so. If only Fee would speak up more often. And then
let's see. Target lock, electro spume. Oh, we need to
we saw these before though.
Yeah, but these are electric ones.
Oh.
We need to change our shield. This reminds me.
Oh, we don't want a wood shield.
I guess we have
but it feels like
no, we want the wood.
With I was gonna say we don't want the metal.
That's right. Let's see what these little dinguses are.
All right.
Target lock, Araka. This larval monster is said to live for 1,000 years.
That is a long time.
Though the larva is small in size, it is quite ferocious and is often found in swarms beneath the sand. It tends to leap toward moving objects, such as yourself. Suck out your brains.
That sounds horrible.
Okay.
You've defeated 5, so clearly we had some... Whoa! You must have had 3 encounters before the last one.
I guess so.
1,000 years is a really long time for little scorpions. It's because they only have one eye.
Yeah, they'd live 2,000 years if they had 2 eyes.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Whoa. Let's get my beetle friend out. I was recently watching through our... our playthrough of the Earth
Last
Temple.
Dungeon? Yeah. Temple.
And I was reminded that I like the beetle. Not by a whole lot, but...
Man, I'm so glad. Yeah, you compared it to a RC car or something?
Yeah, it's like driving, controlling something.
I just don't know why you had such ill feelings towards it. I love the beetle. Look at it! Ew.
Okay, so this is a thing.
That looks like a switch of some sort, or just a lever you want to pull down.
Okay. That can't get into, and then I guess I'll beetle that guy.
Beetle. There's so many like looking around, I feel like there's so many figures that look like faces,
like those little robot guys, right?
Yeah. Is that intentional?
I think that's the design. It's like this is like the mining facility where they all work, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something that pull-up bars. We need links like workout gloves.
He was flexing earlier, so Yeah. He's got to keep his physique.
Bye, scorpions.
Now, but are they as awful as the spiders?
No.
Because I know you hate the spiders.
Yeah, the spiders are just wretched creatures. So terrible. That episode, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch, what was it, the Skyview Temple episode?
Yes.
The spiders in that are terrible.
Yeah.
They can shoot webs at you and slow you down.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, so this door looks like an hourglass to me, which tells me somehow I need to turn this place back in time.
Why didn't we pull down on those levers?
I guess my assumption was we couldn't, but now that you're asking me about it, I wonder if we can.
You know, Paul, I always assume that you know better than I.
Wow.
And what I've learned is I shouldn't assume, because you know what assuming does.
It leaves you cold and in the sand, I guess.
That's right. That's
wow,
right.
yeah, because we ran over there.
Yeah.
Didn't do a thing about him.
Uh-uh.
And then...
And I was like, well, Paul knows what he's doing. He played this 10 years ago.
He's an expert.
So...
Great memory.
He remembers the lizards' names. And,
That's right. Oh, gosh.
and you're like, every time you see a lizard from now on...
That's right. That's a Lizalfos.
That's the name.
Oh, I was thinking... Because you played Breath of the Wild, right?
No. No.
Well, anyway. Lizalfos are in there, but then in there they look more like chameleons.
I should say, I have played it for like 2 hours.
Okay.
But no, I myself have not played through it.
Gotcha.
They're what?
They're
Chameleons?
in the form of like chameleons instead of dinosaur-y lizards.
Why I wonder what the design, like why did they change the design?
I don't know.
Do they have a different backstory or?
Yeah.
Man.
Do they have a childhood that we need to know about? So that...
I think I told you there's a book series.
The Wing Feather?
The Wing Feather Saga by Andrew Peterson. Awesome guy.
Okay. Now that you mentioned it, or the first time you mentioned it, it was familiar. I think Aaron has told me about it.
Oh, yeah.
My wife, for those of you that may not know.
Yeah, Aaron. I bet. He's a musician, very talented, and I think he's done some kids' music too. But every time I see them, I just think of the characters from his book.
The lizard people.
They're called Fangs.
That's right.
How dare you?
That's right.
Now I feel like you in that I
That's
know
right.
the names,
Fangs.
and you're like the lizard
to be fair,
people.
I've never actually read the books.
Yeah, but I told you them one time.
You did.
And if there's Paul, I've come to expect you to immediately. Have we seen these guys before?
Yeah, and you
This
said they
is-
look like Star Wars characters.
No. Well, I'm gonna change my tune. They look like characters from maybe Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, the
2?
Triclide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it the second
we
one?
did say that.
Which obviously, reinforces the Nintendo Cinematic Universe. Oh, bro. Oh, they're red. And you just took them all out. Do you have to wait till their eyes are red for them to...
No, when they turn red, they lunge. But what you're waiting for is the opportunity when their faces are all lined up.
Boy, they just woke up.
They did. They were like, fresh meat is here. All right. There's piles of sand. There's pots. There's.
Gotta really clarify.
That's right.
Can we not dig those sands? No, there has to be an X.
That's right. Yeah.
Because we got those cool badger claws. Honey badger.
The honey badger.
Honey badger don't care.
I think these are stationed. Oh no, they're there. Okay.
So you recently, so one of our past videos, we talked about the honey badger.
Yeah.
And you posted a photo of the honey badger.
Right.
And I was like, Paul, I think you made a mistake. The picture of the honey badger is upside down.
Yeah, but the honey
And
badger don't care.
you said that was your response.
Because I went and watched that video.
Honey badger don't care.
To make sure that I understood, and then I was like, oh, yeah, this thing doesn't care at all.
Yeah, put it upside down.
That
Who cares?
video, by the way, sounds like it's narrated by Billy on the Street. Do you know who that is? Billy Eicher?
Don't know him.
Oh, man. He's from, what else? Parks and Rec?
Oh.
He's the guy that works, he's Donna's counterpart when he comes over from Eagleton.
Oh,
and he always yells
yes.
really loud. But if you go and
my
watch
word.
the Honey Badger video
Yeah.
and have him in mind, it sounds a lot like that.
I think he might have been. I think the first thing I saw that I don't even know his name, but I think the first thing I saw him in may have been Reno 911.
Oh.
Did you ever watch that?
I know what it is. I never watched it.
I feel like late 90s, early 2000s, probably early 2000s. I know definitely before I went off to college, 2003. Reno
It was
911
one of those
was a
like
thing. And man, I loved Reno 911.
one of those like
cult classics
staple
or cult-
Comedy Central
Yep, yeah.
shows. Yeah,
Kind of low budget ish.
Yeah.
But
it's a show that I watched more so in college, like just the reruns. I want to say they might have been on Adult Swim or something. Maybe not.
that makes sense. But yeah, that guy, hilarious. Now I want to watch the Honey Badger.
Honey Badger. Oh gosh. So you'll notice this factory that we're in.
Also notice all the ladders are flat. Like, none of them look three-dimensional.
Painted on.
Alright, the factory that we're in.
Well, it's very, everything's like real grayed out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
obviously
Heart.
no power.
Get the net out, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Grayed out.
So, I mean, we guess it's in the past. I'm guessing when you turn it on, somehow.
Oh, it comes to life.
Everything is good. Oh, so that box is in the way.
Problem.
I'm guessing.
Can the beetle push it?
No, the beetle can do a lot. You know, I'm coming around on the beetle, but I don't know how much it can do in that way.
What are these mounds? There has to be some purpose in the mounds.
Yeah, there does. I mean, I think it's maybe dust.
No.
I mean, the place
dust does not. Do you understand how dust functions? Dust is not just. Dust is. It's so fine.
It is.
It blow away. No, that is clearly sand.
So I was looking around.
Yeah.
And I realized we have a small key.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
It's usually pretty
I think
helpful.
that's what we just got in that treasure chest, but for some reason my mind didn't.
It just
register
didn't register.
So,
yeah.
We're gonna go backwards to a place that had a door with a lock on it.
Oh, perfect.
That's the thing about these Zelda games is they want you to realize like you gotta go places and use
go
things.
back.
Yeah. So
You gotta go places.
yeah. So
and
here
use
it is.
things.
We saw it and then we ignored it and now we're gonna come back.
You know, if only you had a co-pilot that could like
Yes.
observe
Yeah.
and take notes
Yeah.
and offer good.
That would, I mean, honestly,
Right?
that would be ideal.
I know. I'll think about if there's someone that could help.
Please, I'm
you
looking.
with that.
I'm looking.
We'll see.
Okay. What's
Whoa!
this guy's name?
It's a pufferfish.
See, tell me. Froak.
Of course.
Though this odd creature is cowardly by nature, it will expose an array of densely packed defensive spines when approached or provoked.
Noted.
You have defeated 0 of this enemy.
Well,
Good
don't
luck,
mess up.
Link. So I think what I'll do is just, Kaboing.
That was easy.
Wow, exploding.
Well, I bet the beetle will just demolish them. Right? It'll just. Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh,
it
that's
takes so long
fun.
though. Oh.
Ah, these guys.
Okay. I do appreciate that slingshot kills them and not just stuns them.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm on the hunt for rupees. I think we can get up to
900?
Is it 900?
No, I don't remember.
That sounds right. But I know we have stuff we want to buy from Beetle.
Yeah, we do. I can't wait to visit Beetle again.
Oh! That's something these dungeon episodes we miss is the voice acting. you
Oh,
know?
yeah, that's true. We miss, but
I personally
our
miss
viewers
it.
probably
No,
do
let's
not
know.
miss.
That's a good question. If you have a favorite role that we've played so far, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Personally, I've loved Beetle.
Uh-huh.
And I loved our combo of Cobalt and Lead, the magmas
Oh,
from the volcano.
the magmas. What about Queen?
My all-time favorite, yeah. Whatever they say.
Queen.
Oh,
I
this
can
place.
never forget those guys.
The Kikwis.
The Kikwis.
Um,
All right.
I need to eventually turn something on
Yeah.
to the present. Okay, so there's
So
bomb.
I see a bomb.
I guess we do need the old beetle. Okay, so this game, I talked to someone on Reddit. If you see me on Reddit, or Josh, I'm under the Games Conversation channel. But if you see Josh there, you're under just Josh, probably.
No, I'm under Live Free or Dino.
Oh, not Live, Paul, or Die?
No.
Oh.
Do you know what Live Free or Die is? Where it comes from?
From New
Hampshire. Yeah, it's like the state
state motto.
motto.
Is that the attitude everyone
there.
has up there? Just
Yeah,
like-
absolutely. Oh, now you can just stand on it.
Oh, okay.
I lived there for 4 years and Live Free or Die. Yeah. And I love dinosaurs. I'm wearing a dinosaur t-shirt right now.
All my friends are dead.
They are. Proud dad moment. Oh, first of all, let's just enjoy this. We've been...
Clang!
Oh,
That's right.
yeah.
A puzzle well solved.
A whole new world.
They became
little cyborg
totem-y,
things.
yeah. Wajink.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow, it's so colorful and
It
alive.
really is. It's like someone got a hold of the magic markers.
So, proud dad moment today.
That didn't work.
My daughter, who is 22 months?
Months, yes. Oh,
22 and a half months.
yeah.
Came up and she pointed and she goes, Dino.
Oh.
Dino. And then I could then point to her shirt, her pajamas.
Yeah.
Because there's a Brachiosaurus on her shirt. And I was like, we both are wearing dinos.
Dino.
Man,
I love that.
It was so good. As I now share it, I'm like, my excitement level was like way up here. And now that I'm sharing it, it's probably a lot. It's like...
No, that's great.
Oh!
Alright, well I really thought, hey, I guess I don't know
You
what
thought they
I'm
were going to
doing.
be friends?
No,
Like,
I
hey,
just,
friend?
I thought I could,
Maybe Fee can
kill them in
win them
some
over,
way?
you know?
oh, good call.
Cyborgs.
Fee, tell me. Beamos. Oh.
That name makes sense to
Yeah.
me.
This is an ancient security mechanism. Its weak point is its eye. The eye is also a weapon that fires a focused energy beam. 100% failure rate with your sword. Okay, while it's still on top of the...
Get rid
There's
of that
my
pedestal.
clue. There's my clue.
Strike at high targets.
Conversely. Alright, let's try this conversely method.
Can you not just slingshot its eyeball? I feel like...
Well, I'll try that.
I mean, those nuts.
Josh.
No. Not gonna work.
No.
Better use a blade. So cut it down, and then...
Yeah, you can even see where they have the pulsating blue line that they want you to cut.
It's essentially saying, please cut me.
And then
Oh,
stab
the-
my eyeball.
Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh.
nice. Alright, so back at the beginning. Oh, let's go down this little secret staircase.
That kind of looks like a D-pad.
Mm.
Stab it! Stab it!
Oh, yeah. I like the stab. Look
I
at
feel
these.
like we only really use that with the spiders.
Yes. Yeah, and their purple bellies.
Yeah.
They're disgusting.
So you're probably just so distracted with your devastating fear that
Yeah, the trauma.
that you don't really pay attention to the... We've been here before, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to make sure we're covering our bases, so I'm not going in there. I gotta run over there and smite that guy.
Smite him.
Oh gosh.
Paul, I never have to worry about you not covering all our bases.
Thank
'Cause
you.
You are so thorough when it comes to Zelda.
Well, I mean, pulling a paw, that is covering the bases.
What up, Paul? What are these crystals? These crystals must be the fuel
Crystals.
that's required
Those
for something.
crystals?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful. I'm getting...
I know. This
Oh my
is
gosh.
A bad... I don't know why you decided.
How will I get out?
Hurry! Oh my word.
That was the worst. Okay. Wow. That was seeing it from
those
behind
crystals?
was even weirder. Like, he's getting sucked in.
Pull the lever.
Honestly, I forgot the run button. I know, I'm ashamed.
Well, there's a lot of buttons to
There
remember,
are.
but
To
you
tell
know,
me where
if I've learned anything, it's just press the joystick.
the joystick was it that thing that opened up?
Yeah, the far one.
Okay, obviously. Yeah, I didn't even see the stamina berries. Okay, this is gonna take a long time. Don't hit any of those crystals.
Don't do it.
Don't hit the crystals.
Don't avoid crystals.
Mm.
Woo.
Okay.
Woo.
Oh, that wasn't so bad at all.
You made it look easy,
That
Paul.
wasn't bad at all.
You made it look easy, for sure.
Hello, little friend. Those guys are a joy to fight. I love that.
These guys?
Yes.
Slash.
The
stab.
slash stab.
So predictable.
Mhm.
They're not like throwing swords around.
That's
They're
true. Yeah, they're turning their head real slowly.
Red rupees, 863. Oh,
Nice. Okay,
We
so next
did.
step, we're going across the way.
so what was the value? Oh, it gets us over here. That's the value. It lures us. I was like, we didn't get anything necessary for the mission,
Yeah.
but it brought us. It showed us which way to go.
You know what? I've realized a really bad
Ooh.
habit
Yeah.
of mine is I'll open, so I need probably a lever for that, I guess, somewhere. I'll open a chest and walk away and just completely forget what was in the chest.
Okay.
I don't remember that I ever had that behavior before.
Yeah, but
for
you're
some
realizing
reason,
it now?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, cool, we got to that
You just
platform,
take
and
it.
I don't know. Oh,
Oh, you get it. Oh, electrocuted. Dude, you gotta double chop this guy. Stab.
and chop, chop, stab.
Chop.
That's like
Stab.
a Taibo move. Chop, chop, stab, uppercut.
Man, I have not heard or thought about
Taibo?
in years.
Yeah. Did you ever do Taibo?
Never did it. Did you?
Yeah. We had
Really?
a tape.
Who's we?
I would say it was at my house. So my mom had a tape, I think.
Ah.
But I did it occasionally, like after school. I would just pop it in and do it.
Just do some Taibo.
Yeah, just
When you were in high school? Or?
Pretty sure. Or maybe I was home for college. Ooh. Oh, I wonder if that guy can blow up those boxes.
Oh, let him float over there.
Yes. This room reminds me. Oh, I hate you.
Oh, they're the worst.
This room reminds me of that room in the volcano where all of the fire seals want you to bowl.
Yeah, except it's a little brighter.
Yeah, and
Less claustrophobic.
those seal things are so dumb.
Oh my word. Yeah, they got pretty obnoxious.
Yeah. Okay. I want that chest. Abs.
I think. Whoa!
Those guys are so juicy when you
Yeah, they are.
kill them. Gross.
There's a lot of fluid in there. Oh, dude! Oh, it's like a alien.
Yeah, it's definitely a face sucker.
Oop.
I keep expecting one of those to be like a fake.
Well, what's weird is they have like different timing, right? Like the left and right side are kind of.
Yeah.
Well, so do they go down at some point? Ah! There's one more face sucker. Like approach it.
I think they only go down. They only come up when you're close, and then they go down when you walk away.
Well, why would they do 2 tiers?
Yeah.
Like, why would they not just?
That's
do this
true.
one?
I don't know why they like programmed it that way.
All of these columns have like different art. This one has some type of like diamond lantern.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have different ones. I guess there's just some variety.
Oh, I'm surprised that made it.
Wow.
Let's see what happens.
Good
here.
job, Paul.
Oh, just more dust.
Perfect.
Cool.
Then we've got like this
So-
potted plant.
I don't know if this is where I came up, or no, this is not where I came up. We decided I can't run and jump to those. Is that right?
Did we?
This one I might be able to. The other one I couldn't. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think you could probably make some serious headway.
Let's beetle this guy out.
Let's do it.
I love they have that skull cloud that pops up when they die. Did you see that?
No, I need to pay attention to the
It's
next
great.
one.
Let me take another one out.
Woo!
Yeah, this one has a D-pad on it.
Dude, they all do.
Is there any point in blowing that guy up?
Yeah, because I want to see the purple
true.
skull. All right, I'm paying attention.
Watch it. Here it comes.
Oh, that is...
There it was. Oh, hello.
Whoa, he's really close.
Yeah, I don't... Okay.
You know, I have so much respect and appreciation for the creators of games that just put the attention to detail for things like that, you know? Like,
Yeah.
98% of people may not even notice. But
The skull cloud?
yeah,
Oh, man,
I would have
it's a
never
shame if
noticed
you don't notice.
Well, maybe it's not 98%. But there's a lot that goes unnoticed.
Yeah. I mean, and that's...
Oh.
I think that's what makes it...
It's a Gust
Gust Bellows.
I've always wanted one of those.
Well-
It looks like a plunger, like a really advanced.
The Sharper Image catalog says it's an ancient and mystical device capable of blowing an endless gust of wind. Oh, this is going to be exciting. This
Game changer.
is going to be exciting.
Game
All right, watch
changer.
it. So those are dust.
This feels a little...
Or sand, maybe.
Wait, did it say dust? I don't think it said dust.
It says Paul was right.
This feels a little Luigi Mansions-ish.
Thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Is that what you were thinking? Or?
It does just from, he's carrying something and blowing.
That looks like a vacuum.
Yeah.
And he's green. I mean...
Oh, well. So this is the crossover right here.
The cinematic universe.
Mm-hmm.
Luigi is a new iteration of Link. Oh!
That's definitely a big switch, right? Because Luigi is known to be cowardly, whereas Link is carrier
Lazy.
of the Triforce of Courage.
Yeah, but he's pretty lazy.
Yeah, but...
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that was so close.
Oh, my word.
All right, there's a chest down there I do want to get, so don't let me walk away without it.
Okay, there's a chest. Also, it's my responsibility to remind you of the things we got out of chests.
Yeah.
Hey, just in case you didn't
Everything about the chest.
we got a wind blower.
A Gust Bellows.
Which I need to blow my leaves in my yard.
Wouldn't that be funny if that's what it was like? Link got a leaf blower.
Yeah. In a different game.
The game of life. Alright, where's this chest? This is what I want. There's so many of these little disgusting
So,
things.
I've never played Animal Crossing.
Oh, it's great.
Which that's the reason I referred to it as Animal Planet that one
That's
time.
right, yeah.
A blue bird feather.
Another weird thing to find in a...
I'm like, why would we find it here?
Please remind me about that.
Did we? Hey, we found a blue bird feather.
I've been looking
This
for
is
that.
maybe our second one. But
You never played Animal Crossing?
But whenever anyone describes it to me, I'm like, so tell me about it. It just sounds like you're doing chores the entire time.
I mean, it's a lot of it.
It's like, it's like, oh, go mow the lawn and clean the bathroom. I'm like,
kill cockroaches.
I play video games to avoid doing those
Yeah.
things, so why? Oh, dude, he's coming at you. Oh, it won't. Oh, it does. There's that purple
He's
skull.
just like, whoa, 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 whoa.
I didn't expect this. A gust of wind. Did you ever see the movie A Mighty Wind?
Mm-mm.
It's a
Eugene Levy, right?
Yeah, it's a mockumentary.
Mm.
Spinal Tap, original mockumentary, I believe.
Eugene Levy and the mom from Home Alone.
Yep.
Catherine
yeah, they were
something.
Mm-hmm. They were in a lot of them together.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Spinal Tap?
I never have. I've seen clips
Oh,
of it.
if I'm gonna watch Spider-Man 2, which I really want to with you, and I would love to do it on our channel so everyone could just see your nerd reactions.
Yeah.
To.
It's so good.
I want you to watch Spinal Tap. So when I say this goes to 11?
Well, I know that because that's like the famous scene, right?
It's all famous.
Didn't I tell you about a game called Seen It? Did you hear me describe this game?
Yeah.
So it was a game we played in college a good bit, but it was like you put it in the
DVD player.
Yeah, and it played. It was like kind of like Jackbox
Trivia
in terms of how it was set up. Like
Yeah.
it walked you through a game and it tells you whose turn it was and all this stuff. But yeah, it'd be like, name the actor from this scene, or what year did this movie come out? And it would play just clips from a lot of like well-known movies. And that's the one I remember. It goes, these go to 11.
Oh man, there's so many of them though. At one point in the movie, so it's a rockumentary, but it's a mockumentary.
A rock doc mockumentary.
We wouldn't have The Office if it wasn't for Spinal Tap, right?
Yeah, I mean that's something to be thankful for.
Disservice, like, bats.
We're really gonna clean up now.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
Jump
I see
off.
you jump off the cliff. Ooh.
That heart. It's just.
It's bye.
What do you like about the movie? Is it just so funny?
Yeah, it's hilarious. And at the time, I had never seen anything like it. When I saw it, first time I saw it was probably 2001. I was in high school.
Okay.
And it was on DVD, and it kind of blew my mind, you know, and it was so funny and clever.
All right, question.
Yeah.
I guess I'm wondering, is there any reason to stick around in this room and like blow things off, or go back to other rooms? You think? What's the game plan?
Oh, yeah.
Because this is the weapon or the thing that I have.
Right. So it is the tool that will unlock potential.
Yeah, and obviously there's a lot going on in here, but I feel like I have to turn it into the present somehow.
I think you do. So let's go back. Flex those muscles, Link. Flex those muscles.
So musically,
Tell me.
do you like this music?
I enjoy it. I appreciate it. I don't like it.
Okay.
I've liked other...
It's very tinkery, you know, very
like
factory.
But that like piano?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just...
And then they have those pipes or whatever that is. I don't love that. The forest...
It feels tense, is what...
Yes. Yeah, and that's probably what I don't like about it. I think most dungeon music is, like, tense is probably a good word.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one is just kind of like, it's a little uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to pay attention if the music changes when it turns into the future or the present or the past. The color.
It's the past. It's the past. Because this is like the rundown state after years and years and years.
The color is the past. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
This
I
is-
think that's true. That makes sense.
This is the present?
Get out here, crazy.
Crazy.
Alright.
Full of hearts.
And which one opened, Josh? I know you were paying attention, right? Is
Yeah,
it this one?
yeah. So, actually, it was indeed
It
this
definitely
one.
was, yeah. Thank you for paying attention.
Yeah, now all I can think about is that soundtrack.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, my face. Yeah, I liked the Skyview Temple music. I couldn't recall it to mind at this moment, obviously, but it was at least like kind of calming, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my word.
All right.
So what do these... So the needles, do they poke those guys? And
I'm not sure.
I feel like the needles need to serve a purpose.
Yeah, it is weird that they just...
Or just protruding.
Yeah. Like they're trying to stab a brother.
Yeah. That's true. Huh.
I guess I'm going across.
Yeah, I think so. Watch
I
out for those
can't stand those
scorpions.
guys. Alright, that's not ideal, but we'll see.
Oh, oh my word. Ah!
Oh.
Ah!
They came from everywhere. Why are they in every pile?
Yeah, these piles kind of suck. Ah!
Okay. So here is... Oh. So we saw that fan. I don't know if it's the same one. Oh.
Oh! I like...
No.
No,
gotta
that
be
would have been so epic.
It's gotta be in living
though.
color, I feel.
Oh.
But we saw a fan in the volcano. Do you remember we saw that like pinwheel on the ground?
We did, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, can you make it? Yep.
Just barely.
All right, that big mound of sand.
Nothing
I feel-
suspicious about
I
it.
feel hopeful. It's a trigger. All right, 896, 897 rupees.
Oh.
We get to find out pretty soon.
Ooh.
Oh, let's listen. Listen to the music.
Oh, it
Ooh.
did kind of get like a little richer. Yeah. That's kind of cool.
I
That's
feel
a nice
more,
touch.
I feel more life in it.
Yeah.
But that
It doesn't
that, like
sound
haunting
so-
piano is still there. But
True.
It feels.
It's not quite as echoey.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
You know, I saw a video. I'm recalling. I've seen like a video clip of Link on one of these things, like turning it, and I assumed it was a magnet.
It does look, because it's red and blue.
Yeah, I
and
assumed
they're
that
in the
there's-
shape of a magnet.
Yeah. And like just seeing it right then is, I'm just remembering like, oh, I
Not
thought
a
there was like a
magnet.
magnetic component to it. And I think it's because I do know, although I've only played it for a couple hours, that in Breath of the Wild, isn't there a magnet?
Magnesis, yeah.
Is like an important component to it.
Yes.
That was one of the interesting things about Breath of the Wild is in playing it like 2 hours, I collected all of the necessary tools. Like it felt like there was no barrier to
That was
gathering all the things.
Yeah, that game was purposefully set up. So as you'll notice, like
900, we're full. Sorry.
first of all,
I've been
you
watching
scare
it.
me. Second of all, I'm thrilled.
900. We
Sorry.
did it. I'm easily excitable. All right, Breath of the Wild. One of the things.
So, as you play any Zelda, but like this is a good example. You go in a very specific path, right?
Yeah.
Forest dungeon, fire dungeon, weird sand time dungeon. But anyway, there's no way you could do it in any other order.
Yeah.
And the items you get are attached to the dungeon, and they have to gate your progress based on what items you have access to. Breath of the Wild made a strict point to let you play it really any way you want.
Open world.
So you can go to any, there's not as many dungeons, but
This villain is very cool in my opinion. I like him a lot.
Look at this. They have like two little
This-
baby villains that just came out.
As a child, my obsession with like robots and flying things,
And wanting your own.
and yeah, it's just
This
this
is
is
so long to defeat.
oh my word.
Okay.
But that just seems really fun. Oh,
Oh,
great.
kind of worth it,
That
but I
doesn't
don't need it.
really help us. So they were just specific about not just making it open world.
Yeah.
Allowing you to do it at your own pace.
And they always, it was a big thing that it calls back, Breath of the Wild calls back to the very first Legend of Zelda, which if you've ever played it or are familiar at all with it, gives you like no hand holding.
Nope.
You can literally go anywhere,
Yeah.
but you will mostly get punished for it.
Yeah.
So Breath of the Wild, I think, takes some of the edge off because you can get good enough to.
You
go.
got a monster horn.
Oh, that's perfect. Remind me of that later.
I will. I'm right here. All right, you can go anywhere.
Yeah. Speaking of going anywhere, I don't need to go back, right?
No.
No.
But which way did we come from?
We came from back there. So I
Oh,
wanna
we
go-
did?
Yeah, I want to go forward.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where they, I think, I know, that's where they got kind of the
Idea.
idea and yeah.
Why is this not moving? There we go.
Yeah, I go the other way. And it says something, I think, that Breath of the Wild was the Zelda that came out directly after Skyward Sword,
Yeah.
which is famously like the most linear and kind of, I don't know if hand-holdy is technically the right way to say it, because it doesn't.
Well, Fee is basically your
but she's
hand
not,
holder.
right? Now she's not.
But she is. She was, and she is.
was.
She's still there telling you.
She could be.
Very specific instructions.
She's like a safety
all
net.
the time. Well, not in the original though.
No, the original,
You didn't
she
have
was
an
very-
option.
yeah.
She was like,
She was a backseat driver.
"This is a door."
95% accuracy, it will turn on its hinge.
The eye is the vulnerable spot that you want to strike it at.
Master, please lie down. Alright, look at these guys. I like these guys. The Tri-Clyde.
Do you? Yeah.
I think they're a neat design. Oh,
Whoa. So you have to get them all.
So you need their heads lined up, and then you have to flick your sword in the way that they align. Oops.
That was not it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you need them. Because they pause every once in
there.
a while. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So they kind
that's
of
got to be pretty satisfying. when you
yeah, it
actually
is.
accomplish
So
it.
when they
Like,
align,
and I bet when you're like striking the sword with the Wiimote back in the straight across.
yes. Oh, I did want to
yeah.
experiment with motion controls during one of our sessions.
Oh yeah.
Just to kind of see how they are.
Yeah.
Because I've heard like
I think
that they're improved from the Wii version. That there's still motion controls.
Well, I'll tell you the biggest benefit is you can use the right joystick to look around the camera. Although it seems like you've pretty much mastered that.
It does become, second nature,
nature.
I guess.
But I've heard a lot of people complain about constantly holding down that button, but I've
Yeah.
never heard you complain.
Is that true?
I've never heard you complain.
You-
I'm serious.
I've never heard you complain.
Sometimes I sound really sarcastic
Mhm.
when I'm actually being very honest.
Yeah.
And it really
Oh
throws
yeah,
people
I
off.
believe that for sure.
Oh.
One of the things I love
No,
about you.
you haven't. Have you? I've never heard you complain about it.
I do think about it, you know. It's a lot of buttons to hold. It's not intuitive, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this? What is this fella?
It looks like something that we have to go back in time to appreciate.
It's true, yeah. We can't appreciate it fully.
No.
Okay, well.
Here we go.
We're out of here.
Hey, I want to remind you that we got a horn of some sort.
Oh, monster horn.
Yeah.
It's completely useless
Before-
in this dungeon, by the way.
We also got a blue feather. So
That's
just want to
right.
remind you.
Don't forget.
And then we got a reverse vacuum. A Luigi Mansion vacuum.
Mm-hmm. A Luigi Mansion vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a time crystal.
We just have to unlock the door.
Do we, though?
Listen,
Shing.
Wow.
Oh, and now
here
Dude
it
Man
comes.
comes alive.
There you are, my friend.
Okay.
The nostrils.
So nothing going on. Can I jump to that? do you
Yeah,
think?
absolutely.
Whoa.
Yeah, I have 100%
Yep.
confidence. Is that
Yep.
a
Amber.
shell? An amber shell.
I gotta go down.
So Fee would have told you that before, right? She would've been
Every.
like, amber shell.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh, what's happening?
Do it now. Do it. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh gosh, he sped up. What? Get it.
this is. I want to serve him a bomb, I think.
Why don't you cut the other shell?
Oh, you're
diamond?
right. He had 2 crystals. didn't he?
Crystals, yeah. Get the other crystal.
This is a, what's the guy's name? Oh, he's about to land on me. Armos.
Oh.
Oh, that was good.
They have a lot of security in this place. Did you know its name intuitively?
Yeah,
Right.
because they were Armos in, which way do I need to turn it that way?
That one. There we go. Get it.
I think I need him to stick his tongue out, though.
No, I don't think so.
You think I just stab
Yeah,
him?
just stab it. Stab it.
Oh, gosh. Okay. And then he exploded.
So he is in
Yeah,
other games?
The Armos, I remember it from Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time, and probably other things, but you would fight them, and after you like hit them or bombed them so many times, they would get like mad, just be like, whoa, and then they blow up. But they would chase you as they were about to blow up, and you didn't want to get caught.
We
got a map.
Dungeon map.
Doesn't that seem
Shows
weird?
the layout of the
We've
area.
navigated all of that without a map.
Wow.
And they're like, here, you can have it
They're like,
now.
it's like, really?
You figured it out.
We've come this far, and we're just now getting a map? Do we need to look at the map, or do you feel confident about the map?
We'll do it just to humor people, you know? So we've come...
And by people, me.
Yes.
Look at all the chests
There's a
you've
chest we
opened.
want to get, which we'll get when we come from this direction, I think.
Okay.
So we're going to go back through here, hopefully get this.
Yeah.
And then this.
It's
in a circle, we're gonna get
Zelda!
that, and this, and this, and that, and this, and that, and then... There we go.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Figure it out.
Without Fee. I'm so proud of us.
Well, I love that she's with us, but I don't want to talk
You-
to her all the time.
Man,
I really like her.
I know you do, and I've talked to folks after you shared that, and no one else likes Fee.
Well, has anyone played this game? Because if you're...
We are the only humans that have played this game.
I think so.
But no, as far as people that I'm talking to, no.
Yeah.
No.
Because certainly, I agree.
Yeah, but you liked her before this game.
I did.
So don't act like...
I did. I didn't
Just acknowledge your fandom.
There were some personality quirks about her I didn't care for. But
like what?
Like how she interrupted all the time and talked about the same things over and over and over.
Yeah, that's what everyone hates.
Yeah, but I like her now a lot more. I'm glad.
But you liked her before.
I'm glad I hung in.
I like it, but just acknowledge that you still liked her before. You did not care about the interruptions.
She has a neat design and her story, which you know some of, I guess.
Yeah. Don't spoil anything for me, Paul. Paul, you're
Am I
always
going to run all the way over there?
That's too far. Look at the map again.
We opened that. I think I do have to try and get over there.
Do it.
Oh, there's a little path here.
Follow the path.
Can I do a beacon? Not in dungeon, apparently. All right, here's what I want to do first. First of all, as a matter of first
you want to save it?
No, I want to kill that guy.
What guy?
You would think the electric spume.
True. So it doesn't slow you down.
Oh, this will never make it over there.
Yeah, well.
You think?
Yeah, to that guy for sure. Look down. Can you blast out at all, or
just that far?
Okay, not very far.
Ready?
Go!
Bye.
Bye.
Good job, Beetle. I like calling him back like he's a falcon. You know, like. Here's your muskrat. All right, we're gonna run.
Your muskrat. Didn't we decide there was a
you're
secret?
right. Why did I?
I don't know.
I need you to tell me all this stuff.
Well, I did. It was just too late.
Okay, where?
Use the net to get the heart.
I can use my beetle friend.
Oh, can you really?
Oh, it's too late.
No muskrat for you. Use the map. Line yourself up. That looks good. Maybe a little to the left. That's
Is there a way
awesome.
to know?
Yeah, look at the map. That's your way.
That seems weird, doesn't it?
No, it seems great.
Like you can't mark the path at
I
all?
don't care. No, you just a leap of faith. It's like Indiana Jones.
Wait, how do
what did we say this was? I said, I forget who said. Metroid was like Indiana Jones.
I feel like we've used Indiana Jones for both.
For all of the games.
Yeah. Because Metroid, I mean, if it's really something, it's Alien, right?
Well, I'm talking about like the, not like the theme as far as the people you're interacting with. That looks, I feel like that's a drive-through window for a fast food restaurant. Or not a window, where you order for the fast food restaurant.
Yes.
It's like, would you like fries with that?
Please turn around and go back through the drive-thru. Oh, something's about to happen here.
You need to have a car. You cannot drive through while walking.
Yeah, we don't serve pedestrians.
That happened to me in college on more than one occasion.
You thought this is okay.
It was more like just me and some friends. Didn't have a car. You know, like your car is parked a million miles away. And
yeah. Don't want to go into
Taco Bell's right around the corner.
It has to be Taco Bell too.
The car.
Yeah.
It's like Taco Bell's a mile away. The car's like a mile and a half away.
Yeah.
So, and it's like
you don't want to walk to
2
both.
o'clock in the morning. So, on the weekend. I like that guy's wearing a tie. The one in the middle takes himself very seriously.
He is.
The ones on the left and right are not as professional.
What would we say the point of this room is, do you think? What did I get from that chest?
I was too busy looking at the guy with the tie. Wasn't it cool?
Well.
What did you get from the chest?
Ask
Fee.
Ask her what I got from the chest.
Hey, Fi.
You called for me? What did I get from the chest?
Alright, someone, please comment below.
We're going to be wandering until you comment what we found
What
in this
did we
chest.
get in the chest? Please. You have the luxury of going back 15 seconds. We do not.
That's right, yeah. Alright, we made it here with something in our bag.
We made it here with something.
You think I can run over
Hey,
there?
I can tell you
probably?
we do. Just look at the map.
Oh, you're right. I keep forgetting. I know. Let's see.
Listen, I can tell you we have a blue feather.
Okay.
And horn
Oh,
of some
gosh.
sort. Look at... Dude,
Oh, no.
you stopped looking...
How? I just had to run in a straight line. I don't like the invisible
No, it
sand.
turns right. Look, all right, I will guide you.
Thank you. Okay, well,
Open
first
the
I
map.
need to defeat something, right?
Well, I think you... Okay.
So-
yeah, slingshot him. Do it.
Let
Slingshot.
me go here.
Keep going a little bit.
We can zoom.
All right, stop.
Turn.
Turn right.
Am I going straight?
I think that they're actually using the enemies to show you where to go.
Oh, smart.
Oh.
Whew. Gust Bellows. Oh.
I thought you were about to sing the Ghostbusters song or something.
Who are you gonna call? Gust Bellows.
Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters.
Oh,
Ugh.
I'm about to get electrocuted.
Yeah. Oh,
There you
every time. Every
It
time.
is, yeah. Not a few times.
This moment right now reminds me of like Wolfenstein, the original.
Oh yeah, when you're in like the 3D hallways.
Yeah, like the 3D hallways.
Well,
when
look,
really they're
I
all
mean,
two-dimensional.
I've got walls and ceilings. That's 3-dimensional.
Yeah.
What if that little scorpion followed me in here? How terrifying! I don't
Oh, that'd be horrifying. I want to know what the fast food restaurant name is for...
The Robo Burger.
Yeah. Welcome to Robo Burger.
Yeah.
Home of the Robo Burger. Can I take your order?
Do you want past fries or present fries? Welcome to Robo
Well,
Burger.
Trick's on you because they're all past fries.
Black and white and dusty. Here we go. Look at these. Ooh. Is this gonna be a mini boss? This is one of those ledges you can't get back up from.
Dude, well, I would have never come to that conclusion. But you being Paul, knowing all of the
That's
knowledge
definitely
you know,
a Metroid
you're like,
thing. It's like you jump down to a place you can't get back to. You are about to fight
mini
something.
boss.
Not so much a Zelda thing. I guess. Usually the bars lock behind you. Oh gosh, this is a Super Mario Sunshine clean up the goo.
Yes, it is. Oh, watch out. There you go. Clean up the goo. I'm glad you don't have to recharge it like
Oh well, that's true.
every little bit.
Oh.
Problem solved. Have you ever heard the saying, killed 2 birds with 1 stone? Done. So, I have thoroughly enjoyed playing this game.
Oh.
And I'm going to say that before I say,
Oh.
but there are times where it feels a little bit like...
Like when you have to clear the floor of all sand.
It feels a little tedious. But I'm glad that they did it, I think. What about you?
Yeah, I wonder, could it have been done a different way?
There's a lot of sand.
Like, yeah, maybe indicate
Or-
where exactly I should go. Or, I don't know, give me more things to find in the
Well,
sand.
maybe that's it. Like, I talk a lot about the satisfaction factor, you know, like, oh,
Yeah.
that was so satisfying when you're able to, like those guys, the tri-heads, and it's like they line up and you perfectly just slash through them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I feel like
It
maybe...
makes it worth doing.
Yeah, maybe they could up the satisfaction factor on this,
Satisfactory. Ooh. Yeah, I mentioned to someone else on Reddit, which I forgot. I brought Reddit up for some reason earlier and didn't finish a thought. But
yeah.
anyway.
It's because I went on a tangent about Free or Dino.
That's right.
I talked about my daughter
Free or Dino.
liking my dinosaur t-shirt. So that was my fault. So you were on Reddit.
Well, yeah, I forget the original point, but for this, I mentioned this exact point in terms of things I liked about the game were...
Oh, were you defending the game? No.
Always.
Yeah,
Oh,
duh.
gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, things I like about the game are like the story is good. I like to get into the dungeons because Zelda is typically involved.
Yeah.
Which
Fairy, do we need jars? Oh,
we
no
have
jars.
them. But it's the stuff that's before the dungeon, like finding the key keys or the key pieces in particular, was just brutal in the desert or in the volcano.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy died on.
On Spike?
Yeah, that was awesome.
See, like that, satisfying.
Yeah, but make it like more of a sure thing or an easier thing that he'll get on the spike, so I can love it. Because this has been a whole room of. Oh.
Like, this is what I imagine Animal Crossing to be like.
In a way, but so there's something different when you're like, this is like, I just want to beat the dungeon. Animal Crossing is like, no, I want to pick the weeds.
Why?
I don't know. It's just, well, there's rewards for so many different things. Like, if your town is beautiful, you get like better tools.
Affirmation.
Yeah,
rewards.
you get like a 5-star rating. You might get cooler villagers living in your town.
Which when I just mow the lawns and pull the weeds in my yard,
Yeah,
no
there's
one's
barely
like,
any
no
thanks
one's
for
like,
it. Yeah.
You did great.
That's
Let me
right.
give you a new tool.
Thanks for mowing today. Yeah, here's a golden lawnmower.
20 rupees.
All right, it's not quite a
Bloody
blue
Max.
feather, but all right.
If only we could have another blue feather.
All right, I think we've cleared as much sand as we're going to in this room. Now we're headed out finally.
I mean, there's more sand, don't you?
All that was one room. I mean, you
just
wonder
wanna
what would
finish
happen
it
if you could
all.
get it all. If I was a guy
it.
in my teens or
Oh.
early 20s with unlimited time, I would do all of it.
Paul, don't lie. If you were a guy that was not with me right now, you would do that. Like,
Well,
that's your...
I still have the problem of the unlimited time. but-
You're the completionist. That's true.
Yeah.
But, see, no part of me would want to do all of it.
Yeah, there's something in
Lover.
me that says, oh, it's already been pulled. There's something in me that says like,
Did we
maybe
pull it?
No. It says there's maybe a
I'm
reward for doing
confused.
it.
Is it the Animal Crossing?
It's that
you.
person.
Oh,
in me.
look, the past is going to travel with this.
Oh, I like the traveling aspect.
Oh.
Look at this. It's like there's life around me everywhere. All right, anything to do in the past?
Oh, this is fun. Pull the lever.
We need to go back to that. Oh. Whew. Should I stick with this guy? I mean, the first
yeah, go
guy?
back with the original.
Okay, so he's stopping there.
And we can't windmill that guy. Sure.
Oh, that guy?
Oh, we can.
I'm just getting blasted.
It's okay. That's okay. All the bubble gums. You've got 5 hearts.
These
Well, that guy's got to be careful. That guy's going to try and kill you. Wow, he gets a lot taller. He is way taller than most. Oh, you can hide. Very cool.
Oh, no.
Oh, chop
Yeah,
it
yeah,
down. Stab it. Oof. See, we don't really need the cheddar, but...
I still like to collect them, though. The sound, you know?
What is your favorite nickname for money, or currency, I should say?
I know yours is cheddar, because I hear it.
It is right now. The cheddar.
Get the
Get
cheddar.
the cheddar, Paul.
For money? I don't know.
Currency, yeah.
Yeah, I just say money. Well, I mean, in game, I'll say
Paul,
rupees.
it's so boring.
I'm more of a, what would you call it? I stick to what it actually is. Oh, that
Purist.
sand. A purist, thank you. The sand just disappeared.
Well, it doesn't exist in the past.
Oh, well, that's true.
Duh.
All right, let me go over here. Oh, you know what? That led us all the way back to the beginning.
Oh.
So I can blow this to open it.
See, like, satisfying.
That is...
Like, we've been trying to figure out how to
Yes.
get through here.
So here's something I'll give it credit for is I know that we return to these areas again. I don't
Yeah.
know that we necessarily return to the dungeons again. But what I'll say is they've done a good job, as long as it saves, of opening the path. So if I ever have to come back, I can just walk through. You know?
Right. You don't have to go through some of the redundant.
Yeah, the rigmarole. Oh. Here we go. Oh, man.
The box. You know, just reach to the left.
Yeah, what can you...
There,
Push that iron box
there
with
sometimes.
your non-dominant hand. All
Or
right, here
just
we go.
or just climb up to the left.
That's true.
That's
Disobey the ladder for once in your life.
yeah.
This is such an expansive area, but we can see on the map we've cleared through here. There's a chest there we'll have to come back for, and there, and then we're headed here. So we are crushing, as we predicted. We're crushing this dungeon.
Oh man, totally dominating.
Crushing it.
Dominating.
Oh, hello.
We're unstoppable.
Just gotta stop.
As we get electrocuted by the security camera.
I love crushing those guys. They're so fun. That doesn't open though. Okay, we're not there yet apparently.
Nope. Nope.
Okay,
So,
is that about to be affected?
oh, I think it is. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready. There it is.
Oh, that's what I want. And I can't get back to it.
But you can.
Well, as long as this guy turns around.
What about that switch? Pull that switch.
Well,
No?
I want to say when he stops, maybe it's a switch to bring the cart to you. I think that's what it is.
To summon the cart?
Yeah, it's a cart summoner.
Cart summoner. Gotcha.
So I want to go back now, please. Should I undo it?
Oh.
And
Do
then
it again?
redo it?
Yeah. Or not. There we go. There we go.
So what do you think the boss is going to be? First boss was Girahim.
It's going to be robotic
Second-
somehow. Some mechanism.
It's going to be Robo Burger's mascot.
Yes, that's it.
Would you like fries with that? Master, he's malfunctioning. You can see how it's playing out.
Oh, for sure.
Alright, so I'm going in here.
What do you think it will be?
I don't know.
Well, let's recap. What was our first boss?
It was Girahim.
Describe it as though I was a child.
Like I'm a Labrador Retriever.
Yes.
It's the guy with the fishnet stockings.
The tongue
Yeah,
guy.
tongue guy.
He's like sticking his tongue. He creeped me out.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
And then it was Scaldera, obviously.
Who?
The the spider guy? The rock spider? Fire,
Oh
lava.
my word.
Yeah,
that
bomb guy.
That was intense.
That was...
Crazy intense. Okay.
Look at how good I am at bombs now.
Bro, you are killing it.
What?
Using those Wii Sports skills.
Okay.
So this will be our third boss?
Yeah.
You're right. I'm so glad that it just kills them. Is it the spiders that it just stuns?
It's... Yeah, probably. And the bokoblins, the red guys. The red creeps. You know? You know. The guys with the swords that are always like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys.
The bokoblins.
Yeah,
Duh.
the bokoblins. You know.
Obvious. Well, if you had said bokoblins,
Right.
instead of like bokoblins.
I could see how... I can't see.
Yeah, maybe pull up the
Okay.
map. Just kidding.
Still.
Alright. Let me help you, Paul.
Alright, there's that limit. And
Go!
Then,
Go! Stop. Go to the right.
thank you.
Keep going to the right.
Thank you.
Keep
What now?
No, don't do it! Don't do it! My heart's racing.
Oh gosh.
Check my heart rate. Alright, so your least favorite enemy is?
Enemy, like enemy, not boss.
Enemy. Yeah, sorry.
My least favorite enemy is
I thought it was gonna be the spider.
Oh, the spiders are awful. Yeah. Yeah. Especially after how they treated me.
Yeah.
Terrible.
You're wrong. My least favorite are those Cyclops scorpions that
They're
suck
awful
your face.
too.
I'd be curious.
Oh, they are electric bats. When we first walked in, I was going to sarcastically say, I'm surprised they're not electric bats. But
Oh, they are.
They definitely are.
They legitimately are. All right, so your least favorite are the spiders.
Yeah, the spiders are
Mine are
terrible.
the scorpions. What are your least favorite characters? I'd love to know in the comments. Like, what are your least favorite enemies?
Yeah. Least favorite. What makes the least favorite is that they're awful.
There could be different categories.
They're disgusting, hideous.
Yeah.
All the things the spiders are. I don't know what criteria you use. That's what I use.
I think that just least favorite. You know,
Okay.
what pops to mind as soon
Yeah.
as you think of the worst? That's what I'd be curious.
The worst. The amber.
Oh, got that amber.
For some reason, this just popped into my brain.
Tell me.
If you're gonna comment about your least favorite enemy, you should also subscribe.
That's also
because
good
I would
advice.
say one of our tenets here at the Games Conversation channel is we want to have the conversation, right?
Yeah.
So if you comment, I mean, we're probably gonna talk about it.
Oh, we're 100%.
That's what I was
gonna
so
talk
like,
about it.
Jessica, if you're watching and you hate these scorpion things like we do, we'll make sure that everyone knows it.
Yeah, we will.
I don't know a Jessica. Do you?
I know lots of Jessicas.
You do?
Yeah.
That's who you're talking to.
Well, Jessica, please. Please hate these scorpions as much as I do.
Ugh, they're
I could
awful.
really use the support.
Not the Armos, though. I like the Armos.
Really? What do you like about them?
Mm.
You just like them because they're...
Oh, I like the Beamos, too.
Huh?
The Beamos?
Oh, those Beamos? I like the Beamos.
Yeah. So do I have to go back? I'm
Uh,
going to go back. Swirly platform.
swirly platform.
Swing across. Because if I go down, it is... Oh, there's a door there.
There is a ladder.
Nap it. Oh, no. I do need that door. Because I got to get that chest.
Get that chest.
But there's not a... Oh,
There's a ladder right there.
Okay,
It's just
perfect.
flat against the wall. For some reason,
I couldn't see
these
it.
ladders are two-dimensional.
I needed another dimension.
They are not three-dimensional.
A concern just arose in my mind.
What?
That now I'm in the past, and I wonder if the present, or whatever. Okay, hold on. I thought
You
this
have
was
no way.
I need to go up.
Wait,
didn't work
pause
out.
or map. How do you get the chest? Oh,
Maybe-
isn't that the chest that's blocked by the metal box at the top?
On the other side, yeah.
Yeah, so that's not gonna work.
Alright. I guess I have to come at it from a different angle.
So this is how we came in. Is what
I think this might be a different room.
No, this is the way we came in.
You're right. Same exact place.
Because
no
we-
possible way it could be different.
What?
No, you're right.
Because that's where we
What?
climbed up that thing.
Oh yeah.
Are you? Are you being sarcastic right now? Are you?
No, I totally agree with
No, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or if you actually agree with me.
I think you're right. I think we're on the other side of the room that we came in on. Is
Well,
that
now
what-
we are. No, like the door that we just came through is where we came in.
Yeah.
You don't think that's the case?
I can't tell.
It is. We came through there, but we climbed up.
But we originally came... No, I don't think this is the room.
I am correct. I am 100% confident.
You just said,
Summon the.
I am
I am.
correct.
I would not say otherwise, but I know.
Yeah, but...
I know that I'm right.
Okay.
You summoned it. You should get on it.
Yeah, because those are the berries.
What?
Down there, those are the berries.
What berries?
The stamina berries.
Oh yeah, stamina berries.
Mm-hmm. Stamina melons? What do you think they are?
Oh no, you're probably right. The berries make sense.
I don't know. I mean, they're green. It could be like honeydew. But they're also more like
Honeydew.
blueberries, except for they're green.
Green. No, I think berries sounds right. You're right. But you just said berries, and that's what lost me.
Okay, you were like, no, I know about the nuts,
You like
not the
berries?
berries. Those guys have a target on them, which makes me think. Okay, that did not pan out.
Can you beetle him? Oh man.
I don't like those guys.
Really? I think they're so cool.
I don't like how long they take to beat.
That's true.
I'm just gonna leave them alone. Oh, welcome to.
Yeah. I got your fries.
Holy shnikes! What's going on? He was just suddenly right there.
He's like, boom. I think that we have determined that this facility is not like a mining facility. I think it's just a fast food restaurant of sorts.
Yeah.
Because we got that guy trying to serve up the fries on the right. Do you see him? He's got the fries. He's like, it's like the guy from Metroid Zero Mission. I brought the chips.
The Chozo.
I brought the fries. Chips. Oh, the Chozo. Yeah. Where you just rest in the...
You get cradled.
Cradled in their palms.
Ooh, look at all these rupees.
Man, I wish we could spent the money.
We could still leave and go see Beetle.
I know, but... Oh!
Okay. That's a 3-stacker
I
right
sense
there.
a pattern.
Will there be a 1-stack?
We got a double stack, triple stack, single stack.
Short stack. Yep.
We called it.
2, 3,
so there's
1.
a puzzle.
Somewhere we're gonna need to know that, and that's your responsibility.
2, 3, 1. Got it.
23 is number 1.
No, I had it, and now I lost it because that was a horrible way to remember it.
Oh, have you not played Ocarina of Time? You have played it.
Yeah. What was?
But this is a Paul's memory kind of thing. In the first dungeon, which is inside the Deku tree.
Yeah.
You have to beat these little what are they called? The guys that spit rocks at you. I don't remember. Oh, hold on. And you beat one of them, and he tells you that you're about to fight his 3 brothers or something, but you have to beat them in order. And so he says, if you don't beat them in order, they won't let you through. And he says, you beat number 2, then number 3, then number 1. He's like, 23 is number 1. And that's how you are supposed to
Really?
remember it. Yeah.
Oh, well, do you think this is a callback to that?
Maybe.
That is way
You just went,
more.
really?
Really? That's fascinating.
Look at that ladder. Open.
23 is number 1.
That's right. Oh, there's the.
I like that it gives you a
boss
hint.
chest. Yeah.
A way to remember it.
23 is number 1.
I just like that a game that you played in 1998. Well, maybe you've played it since.
Oh, I've played it many times, but it's still probably been 10 years or more that I have played it.
And you remember that. That's impressive.
Yeah. Well, you remember the important things.
Obviously.
There's a, you're familiar with Calvin and Hobbes. I know you are.
Oh. Yeah, I've got several. It's funny you mentioned that because 2 days ago my wife is like, we're trying to get rid of some stuff, and she's like, she tried to get rid of my Calvin and Hobbes, and I was like,
baby,
I plan on reading those to my children.
I have big plans for this.
So, I love Calvin and Hobbes.
So there's a good comic. I can't, who knows if 23 number 1. Yeah, there's one. There's a good comic where he is taking a test. I think, and she's like, the teacher or the test says name whatever fact that they're really studying.
Yeah.
And I think he just writes like, I can't do that, but I could list all of the members of, such and such Super League and all of their various powers. And the last panel is just him saying, I have a thorough command of the useless knowledge or something, of useless trivia.
That's you.
And I always just thought like, that is such a great
That's you,
just thing
Paul.
to say, like that makes you sound like you're validating yourself.
Yeah.
A thorough command of
useless knowledge. Should we hit those with
Well, I'm
Deku
gonna
nuts.
open them all up and then hit them in the 23 is number one order.
Oh. So should it be 1, 2, 3? Is that what you're saying?
23 is number one. 2, 3, 1.
Huh?
Josh. 2, 3, 1.
Okay.
Because remember on the other wall.
I think it would be 1, 2, 3 that you'd hit them.
Oh, as in 1, 2,
yeah, that's
3.
What I would assume.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, so we're on the same page.
Yeah, I was right.
You were saying 23-1, which made no sense. I'm gonna hit him in 23-1 order. What?
Which made
so like.
sense. Okay. See.
2.
Wait, is this right? 1.
Yep, that one.
Ooh, is it reflected? Oh, I only have one left.
That's a problem. And you wasted it. Whoops.
Beetle time.
Oh, gotta love the beetle. Is it reflective?
Yeah. Remember on the other side, is
yeah,
it a reflection?
I think it is because it's directly across. That would be my guess.
Not like in red order.
Yeah. No.
This is it, Beetle.
Oh,
You're doing it.
did
You're
it.
really doing it.
You're really doing it. Oh man. We're getting that much closer.
We really are. We're almost to Zelda. I can feel the aura. Oh, there's a door down there. I need to get down there.
Wait, pull up
I
the
have
map.
to
Pull
get
up
down
the map. Pull up
there.
the paw. The
Don't
old
get
paw
distracted.
kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
We've been there.
Okay, so this is the chest they just opened up.
Yeah.
I think the door I just lusted after is right here.
Yeah, we don't need to go there.
But I do to get here. And then
So we will
ultimately to
eventually.
get here.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. We will eventually just focus on the next. I must. The door's calling. Why do they have one red?
Maybe it's like,
Oh, it's the other side.
yeah, like on a boat. You know how you have red and green lights to indicate whether you're going
left or right. That makes sense. That makes way more sense.
on a boat. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Were you just quoting Lonely Island?
Yes.
I really, when Lonely Island kind of first hit the scene, big fan. Oh, come on. Oh my word. I don't have the same level of affection you do for those bad guys.
Well, I don't like them as much in this iteration. I think they look kind of awkward, weirdy, you know.
Yeah.
The
What do they
Beamos,
look
I
like?
think, got a cool like glow up a little bit.
So they are in other Zelda.
Yeah, but they're just like kind of rock formations with eyeballs on top. But these guys look
Got
kinda weird.
downgraded.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kinda weird.
Oh. There we go. Well, is it me or does something look different about that chest? Have we seen this before?
In 2 other dungeons, yes. But you're right, compared to other chests. Yeah, very different.
Way to mansplain to me. I felt insulted. Wow.
We got the ancient circuit.
Oh, I've always wanted an ancient
We've never
circuit.
seen that, honestly.
I mean, it's
The
not
service
as
is,
good as a blue feather. But
yeah. It's not made by Apple, I don't think. Too many sharp edges.
Yeah. Too many. So what you're telling me is anytime we get one of those elaborate keys, it's in one of those chests?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of the boss key, the...
Boss
so
key.
we've gotten all the chests except for the one, which we got to go down to that door.
Watch it. It's going to be like 100 rupees. It's going to be absolutely
Oh my
worthless.
gosh, it's going to be so good.
No, it wouldn't.
No, you're
we don't
right.
need...
It won't be anything. But we do have to get it. So
Do
I
we?
understand. What if it's a heart piece? That's something I realized when we watched our Skyview
Previous?
Temple episode, is that there's a heart piece that we just we saw and just walked past.
What do you mean? How did we see it?
It was in the dungeon, which is
What do you mean
weird.
we saw it?
We saw it in the dungeon, and it was behind a door, and we were just like, "Oh, cool, heart piece," and just didn't get it.
And how?
Oh, right through the crack.
So to
So we have to go back. at
so
some
to get
point.
that heart piece, how do you go through the door?
You have to figure out how to open like the
Well, that's different.
Well, again. No, we
Come on, bro.
I gotta run. Oh, about to get blown off here. Okay.
Don't do it. Get that stamina berry.
Juicy. High C.
Berry. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! No, don't hit that! Oh my word! We somehow passed through a column.
We're doing it.
I'll take it.
We're doing
We're really doing it.
We're really doing it. What is that? What's going on?
Well, I know one thing. We're gonna get that chest.
Okay, it's up here. Thank you.
I really hope it's another blue feather.
No, it's gonna be so good. Oh, because they're rare. You know, they're
Yeah.
only found in certain places, like in dungeons that you have to find the chest.
I just
for.
want to know what they do, buddy. I think I'd be more eager to collect them.
Well, we have to go.
Also, there have been no bugs. I'm a little disappointed.
Are you?
I like sometimes.
Sometimes. I want to see
I like-
some bugs.
I just
Oh,
want-
it's a wooden chest. It's not even worth it. Shoot.
I called it. It is a rupee.
Not
I
even
told
100.
you. It's only 20 rupees.
But we opened up this
All right, that's
staircase.
worth it. That's worth it. It is interesting. I commented on this earlier, but they will incentivize, draw you to an area with like a chest, when really the chest isn't that helpful.
That's true.
But
the
you
path
just
you've
need
opened
to
is.
be there for some reason.
Yeah,
Save.
I will save. We haven't saved a lot in this.
No.
Donjon.
Oh.
Broink. I can sense Zelda's aura.
You sound like Fee.
Yeah. Okay.
So ready.
Cool. All right. I'm sniffing out Zelda's aura. Is that Ode to Hyrule? Oh no.
No. Not again.
Oh, and hopefully that. Oh no.
Oh no!
This is
No,
terrible.
this is
terrible.
the worst.
I need this guy.
Summon.
Yeah, this is.
Whoa, that was
He
fast.
did come back real
The
fast.
Service is impressive.
Welcome to Good Burger. Okay. How do I get him to go forward? I turn him on and off. Right?
Yeah. So we're smelling out Zelda.
That's right,
And
yeah.
it's what? It's.
Ode to Hyrule. That's her perfume.
I don't know why, but that really tickled me. Ode to Hyrule. Oh man. Oh, you can't go too fast, can you?
No, you gotta stay with the times. But so
Because
that.
you're in the past.
Okay,
in that
that's gonna
circle.
Open. Oh, I gotta get rid of this netting.
Oh,
nope, I
oh,
don't.
they took care of it.
All right,
for
I
you.
have the key to get in. This is it.
All right, the aura.
We made it. Are you ready to submarine click?
Submarine.
Okay, let's line it up. Oh, somehow that's it.
Oh, here. Let's,
Ready?
Wait, no, hold on. Yeah.
Ready? Click. Shink.
Oh.
Whew. Even when it lined up, I still didn't feel convinced that was it.
You're like, no.
Yeah, there's no
It's
way.
not good enough.
There's no way we got it. It's so light. Oh, do you see what happened?
Yeah.
The door
and
opened into the past.
No, to the future.
Or to the present?
Or present. Thank you. We were both wrong.
Yeah.
So we went from the past.
Oh, there's
to
so
the
much
present.
sand on the floor.
It's so quiet. Some might say too quiet.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! I
Tremor.
immediately hate it.
It's a tremor.
Is it a snake?
Centipede Sam.
Oh, a scorpion!
Oh no! It's my worst nightmare. I just said how scorpions are the worst.
1,000-year arachnid Moldarach.
Oh, it's
Oh,
terrible.
it said those little guys live for 1,000 years. Remember that?
Oh yeah. So this is one that has lived that long, but
Apparently.
now not only is he's not just a cyclops.
Yeah, he's got eyes everywhere now.
He's got so many eyes.
All right, my strat is to take out one claw. Oh,
He's not very good.
Time.
One cloth. So I think you've chosen your claw. He's not very aggressive.
the little one. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, was it smaller? So far, he's basically shuffled at you. So
He is a shuffler. But listen to this boss music. This is good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm grateful for a big arena. First of all, I hate feeling like I'm cramped.
Yeah. Even that like narrow
Okay, he's got a little
bowling alley with that giant spider thing, the rock spider.
Yes.
Felt a little claustrophobic, right? Because you're like really limited and it's coming at you really aggressively.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
he rammed me.
it's like a rhino scorpion.
Back off. Okay.
And he's gone. He gone. So is this necessary?
I don't know. I just feel like we got it in the dungeon. Oh, there he is.
Well, that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if he was supposed to do that.
He's red. So what's gonna come out of his tail? I feel like...
This music is like... Have they all been this? This is great music.
Yeah.
It's so
Right.
like thrilling and adventure-y.
Yeah. It makes me want to go back and listen to the others, see if we just wasn't missing out.
Yeah, I don't feel like the rock spider guy had cool music. Yeah, I think this like flushes him out maybe.
So you are supposed to do that. Oh!
Wow. Compared to the rock guy, how quickly did we take this guy out?
Word. Oh, with a skeleton. We fought a skeleton, but that was...
That was a mini boss.
That was a mini boss.
But true, we did fight him.
Were there any other mini bosses?
The Lizalfos, if you count those guys.
I don't know what those are. The lizards?
Forever you'll remember they're called Lizalfos.
No, I've already forgotten. And I'll
I don't
forget.
know what those are.
I'll forget tomorrow. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll forget in 30 minutes.
That was a cool boss.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, wait. Is it happening again? No,
Get
I
the
want
heart.
that heart.
Get the heart. Can
Please-
you move?
please
Get the
stop.
heart.
Am I have to fight him again? No. Okay.
But that was really
That
interesting.
would be a cool move if they were like, now you have to fight him in the present or the past or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get this heart.
Yeah. But although in the past you'd be like,
He'd be that little guy.
like, oh, man.
That would be a funny thing.